I'm Jonetta Badillo. Our top story tonight. Police arrest a Queens City councilman on corruption charges after a lengthy investigation by the Attorney General. Avi Wolfman-Arndt has been covering the story and has the latest on the allegations facing Ruben Wills. Just released this year, this car will drive itself. No need to put your foot on the pedal. With its live camera and radar system, it will judge and take action all on its own. All you have to do is park. Cities all over the country are considering banning electronic cigarettes. So far, New York and Chicago have prohibited smoking e-cigarettes in public places. The over 600 people here today are hoping to hear more than just words. They want action. Con Edison, New York City's gas supplier, recently held a fundraiser to help those affected by the explosion. This incident has raised concerns into New York City's aging infrastructure, which is more than 100 years old. For anyone interested in all things design, the city's celebration will run from May 9th through the 20th. I'm Jonetta Badillo, Columbia Television News. Today, the National Action Network kicked off its 16th annual convention at the Sheraton Hotel in Times Square. Over 10,000 people from across the country registered for the event. Reverend Al Sharpton led the convention with much excitement and no mention of recent allegations of being a former FBI informant.
A different city for those of us that live in New York because there's a new administration now.
Mayor Bill de Blasio took to the podium his stance.
I just want everyone to know I am proud to stand with Reverend Sharpton. Proud every time.
The over 600 people here today are hoping to hear more than just words. They want action. De Blasio was quick to note his own social inequality progress throughout his first 100 days.
When I came into office, I said something simple. I choose a police commissioner who believed in progressive values and bringing police and community together, and that's what we have in Bill Bratton, and he's doing an extraordinary job.
Even though stop and frisk has declined, activists like Camilla Palmer are demanding even more change.
I'm a member of the Action Network because I believe in what it stands for. I just don't want to be a person that just sits and talk. I want to be action-oriented to help the people.
The convention will run through Saturday, highlighted with a speech by President Barack Obama. In New York, I'm Jonetta Badillo, Columbia Television News. This morning, anti-abortion group Life Runners sang hymns and recited prayers outside Planned Parenthood at Bleecker Street. They kicked off the race with a prayer vigil at Brooklyn Bridge and ran into Manhattan. Planned Parenthood was their first stop. Today's rally is part of a nationwide event. Members of the group will run from the East and West Coast and will meet in South Dakota on Palm Sunday, April 13th. Charlotte Cloutier is running to raise funds for Save the Storks, a mobile pregnancy crisis center.
Abortion is the greatest human rights injustice of all time. We think about probably 1 billion babies that have been lost, more than all the wars of the world combined.
In its most recent report, the city's Department of Health and Mental Hygiene says in 2012, there were close to 75,000 abortions in New York City.
That life in the womb really matters because, again, you have all of your DNA from the moment of conception. Your parents have loved you into existence. God has loved you into existence. And so there really is no circumstance that justifies killing that human life in the womb.
Life Runners were not the only ones trying to send a message. Pro-abortion group Stop Patriarchy were out supporting women's right to choose.
Today there are so-called pro-life runners going across the country, standing up against women's right to abortion, shaming women, stigmatizing women, building momentum behind this assault on women's rights, and we refuse to be silent and let that go unchallenged. We're told women have won their equality in this country. That is total crap.
Today's rally is the start for Cloutier. She will be running to the George Washington Bridge in the first leg of the 40-day Across America relay.
All wearing our Remember the Unborn jerseys, standing together, praying for each other.
The 4,000-mile run will end in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Jonetta Badillo, Columbia Television News. From greeting cards, to chocolates, to gifts, to flowers, Valentine's Day is a Super Bowl for florists. Sal LaMonaco owns Academy Floral on the Upper West Side. He's hired 20 extra people this week. His shop usually serves up to 100 customers a day. This Friday, that number will skyrocket.
This week, oh God, Valentine's Day, maybe 1,500 customers walking in, if not more.
To prepare, LaMonaco ordered 20,000 roses from suppliers as far as California and Holland. One customer taking some of those roses is Jim Capo. They're going to his wife of 45 years.
It's a tradition. It started when our son was born. So we do them every Valentine's Day.
Capo spent close to $100. According to the National Retail Federation, that's about average for the flower business's biggest holiday. It estimates customers will spend about $134 on their loved ones. With another snowstorm on its way, LaMonaco is advising customers to pre-order flowers like these to ensure they're ready and delivered by Friday.
We'll send messages out to them via Constant Contact and other services stating that there's a storm coming, weather alert, and we advise them to bump the delivery to today or then early tomorrow if they want it or requested it for Friday.
LaMonaco says the storm won't affect his expected profit, especially on Valentine's Day.
Your emotions, your feelings, it's so sexy and sensual. I mean, how can you not buy flowers? How can you not love them?
In New York, I'm Jonetta Badillo, Columbia Television News.